So hello everyone, I'll be presenting on the topic of GCC compiler for my compiler construction assignment. Let me introduce you to my group members, myself Hitesh Shetty, Suryansh Agarwal and Ritvik Sharma. So for introduction, what is a compiler? So compiler basically translates the programming language to a machine language. To put it simply, it converts the source code to a machine code into an executable format that the computer understands. Now for the compiler in question, what is GCC? GCC stands for GNU Compiler Collection. GCC is an integrated distribution of compilers for several major programming languages. It is one of the most free open source compilers, and in fact it is the default compiler for a lot of projects related to GNU and Linux. So for the question who, why and when was the compiler developed? About who, the original author of GNU C compiler (GCC) is Richard Stallman, the founder of GNU project. For the question why it was created, the GNU project was started in 1984 to create a complete Unix-like operating system as free software. In order to promote freedom and cooperation among computer users and programmers, but every Unix-like operating system needs a C compiler, and since there were no free compilers at existence back then, the GNU project had to develop one by itself from scratch. The first release of GCC was made in 1987. Back then it was called the GNU C compiler, as the only thing it supported was the C language. But over the years, a lot of new languages have been added to the list of languages that GCC supports. The languages currently include C, C++, Objective-C, Objective-C++, Java, Fortran, and Ada. Now let's talk about the schematics of GCC's architecture. So this right here is GCC's architecture. Each compiler includes the following three components: a front end, a middle end, and a back end. The GCC compiles one file at a time. Each new programming language has a different front end, and as you can see, C++, Go, and Fortran have different front ends. So the purpose of the front end is to read the source file, parse it, and convert it into a standard abstract syntax tree representation, also called as AST. And then the AST is sent to the middle component, the middle end, where the AST is converted into the GIMPLE representation. This representation is convenient for optimizing the source code. This is then converted into the SSA representation, or the static single assignment representation, which is then finally converted to the RTL representation, or the register transfer language representation. This is then sent to the backend, where the RTL representation is finally converted into the machine code that the computer can understand. Next, we'll talk about some of the strengths and limitations of the GCC compiler. So, the few of the advantages of the GCC compiler are mentioned here. Start. GCC contains support for many languages, as we just saw. The highly portable, it's highly portable, widely used, and free open source software. It can be used as a cross compiler and supports several operating systems, thus highlighting its portable nature. It has a larger and more mature code base, thus having better community support than the newer options available. Now, few of the disadvantages of GCC compiler. GCC is less modular, making it hard to test, debug, and understand it. Other compilers like Clang have much better error reporting. For example, if we make a typing error in one of the function calls, the Clang compiler would report that there is has been a typing error, and maybe this was the function that you were trying to call. On the other hand, GCC would just say that this incorrect spelled typo is there's no function that exists like that. The GNU inline and other problems during GCC upgrade are some of the things that might make it an undesirable choice. GCC uses a lot of heuristics. This is usually good for performance but terrible for source level optimization, for example, loop and rolling. Now, to identify some of the compilers mentioned in the hints, some of the commonly used compilers for embedded systems include GCC GNU, which I just talked about, Visual C++, CPP Builder. For graphics related projects, OpenGL, Vulkan, Algero, and Microsoft DirectX are some of the popular options. Parallel computing compilers include CUDA, Helix, and OpenCL. Uh, to summarize what we just talked about, GCC is a free open source software. It is highly portable, supports a wide range of programming languages, and is arguably among the best performing compilers available. It is widely used and thus has an amazing community support. It is constantly updated, and recent changes to the GCC implementation, such as the SSA, the new register allocator, and correct diagnostics, etc., have steadily improved the compiler's performance. These are a few references that we used to make this presentation. Thank you.